Om Shri Lakshmi Narsimhaya Namaha. Valmiki Ramayana, Sundarakanda, chapter 39. Hanuman promises to bring Rama. Summary. Sita asks Hanuman, who is prepared to depart with the jewel from her head, to convey her enquiries about the welfare of Rama, Lakshmana and Sugriva. She further requests Hanuman to urge them to rescue her. Then Sita expresses her doubt about the capacity of Rama, Lakshmana and the troop of monkeys and bears to cross the ocean. Hanuman explains to Sita about the strength of monkey heroes and assures her about their ability to cross the ocean. In the end, Hanuman consoles Sita by promising to bring Rama and Lakshmana on his back across the sea so that they will together destroy the city of Lanka. Chapter 39 in detail. Then, after giving the jewel forehead, Sita spoke to Hanuman as follows. This token of remembrance is actually known to Rama. By seeing this jewel, the heroic Rama can recollect three of us, that is my mother, myself and the king Dashratha. O Hanuman, the excellent among monkeys, driven by our enthusiasm again, think what remains to be done in undertaking this task. O Hanuman, the best among monkeys, you are capable of fulfilling this task. O Hanuman, become the one who can remove my misfortunes by employing your effort. If you think of it carefully, your effort will become the one which can remove my misfortunes. That Hanuman of terrific prowess, having promised so be it, offered salutations to Sita by bowing his head to her and was set off to go. Getting to know Hanuman ready to set out, Sita, the princess, spoke the following words with her voice choked by tears. O Hanuman, the excellent among monkeys, ask about the welfare of both Rama and Lakshmana together. You also ask, according to our usage, about the welfare of Sugriva, together with his ministers and of all the monkeys who are elder. You desire to evolve a strategy through which the long-armed Rama can make me to cross this ocean of misfortunes. O Hanuman, tell in whatever manner by which the illustrious Rama can console me, even while I am still surviving, reap righteousness by helping me through your word. Constantly hearing the words endowed with energy spoken by you, Rama's manly strength will be intensified to recover me. Hearing the words containing my message from you, the valiant Rama will duly set his heart in exercising his strength. Hearing the words of Sita, Hanuman, the son of wind god, having placed his open hands side by side, slightly shallow, spoke the following words in reply. Coming soon together with valiant monkeys and bears, Rama, after defeating the enemies in battle, will eliminate your sorrow. While discharging his arrows, none can be seen either in men or in monkey or in celestials who are able to stand before Rama in battle. That Rama is capable of enduring even the sun god, even Indra, the god of rain, or even Yama, the god of death, son of the sun god, a battlefield especially for your sake. Rama is indeed worthwhile to master the entire earth bounded by the ocean. O Sita, Rama's victory is indeed for your sake. Hearing those words of Hanuman spoken rightly and truly well, Sita held him in great respect and proceeded to speak the following words. Thereupon, looking again and again towards that Hanuman who was going away, Sita kind-heartedly adored his words, endowed with friendliness for her husband. O valiant monkey, the annihilator of enemies, if you are agreeable, stay for a day at any one secret place. After taking rest, you can go tomorrow. O Hanuman, because of your vicinity, there may be a relief for a moment to this great sorrow of me, who is less fortunate. O Hanuman, the lion among the monkeys, if after that there is any doubt about your return, there is a doubt even for my survival too. There is no suspicion about this matter. O Hanuman, to me, who is tormented by one grief after another, my sorrow due to your disappearance will further torment me like a burning flame. O best among monkeys, O valiant one, in the matter of monkeys and bears who are your helpmates, this highly great doubt is lingering before me. How indeed can these troops of monkeys and bears or Rama and Lakshmana can cross the great insurmountable ocean? Three beings, that is Garuda, the eagle, or yourself, or the wind god, only have the capacity of crossing this ocean. O valiant monkey, that is why, what strategy are you visualizing to fulfill this act, which is thus impassable? You are indeed excellent of those who know how to accomplish a task. O Hanuman, the annihilator of hostile enemies, you, as one alone, is capable of fulfilling this task. Your act of fulfilling the result is well known. If Rama defeats Ravana with his entire army in battle and as a champion takes me back to his own city, it will be quite worthy of him. If Rama, the destroyer of rival army, fills the entire Lanka with his arrows and takes me home, it will be quite worthy of him. For that reason, you act in such a way that Rama, the high-souled man, valiant in battle, may exhibit the prowess befitting of him. Hearing those words, which were meaningful, humble, and attended with reason, Hanuma gave his final reply as follows: O Sita, the princess, Sugriva, the lord of the troop of monkeys and bears, and the foremost among the monkeys, who is endowed with strength, is firmly determined in your cause. O Sita, that Sugriva, endowed with thousands and crores of monkeys, will come soon to destroy the demons. So many monkeys endowed with prowess, perseverance, great strength, and who can rush to any place as they wish, are intensely committed to Sugriva's command. There is no hindrance to their movement either in the sky or in the ground or in any horizontal region between the sky and the ground, with unlimited splendor, are not indolent in performing any great task. The earth with its ocean and mountains have been circumambulated clockwise many times by those monkeys, who are highly energetic and who follow the aerial path. In them, some of the monkeys are superior to me and some are even equal to me. No one in the vicinity of Sugriva is inferior to me. When I have arrived here, why to talk about the mighty ones? Generally, superior ones are not sent for errands, only others are indeed sent. O Sita, the princess, enough of your lamentation, take away your sorrow. Those leaders of monkeys will reach Lanka by one single leap. Rama and Lakshmana, those two lions among men, also of great strength, ascending on my shoulder, can come to you, like the rising sun and the moon. Coming together, Rama and Lakshmana, the valiant and the excellent among men, can destroy the city of Lanka with their arrows. O Sita, with the good waist, Rama, the delight of Raghu dynasty, killing Ravana together with his troops, will return to his town, duly taking you with him. For that reason, console yourself indeed, happiness to you. If you wait for some time, you shall see, within a short time, Rama, like a blazing fire. When this king of Daman is killed, along with his sons, ministers, and relatives, you will meet Rama as Rohini met the moon. O Sita, the princess, you shall see the end of your sorrow soon. Within a short time, you will also see the end of Ravana as destroyed by Rama. Thus consoling Sita, Hanuma, the son of wind god, made up his mind to go back and spoke to Sita again as follows: that Rama, the annihilator of enemies, who firmly decides to destroy his adversaries, and Lakshmana, wielding a bow in his hand, will soon reach the entrance of Lanka, and you will see them. You can see soon those valiant monkeys with their claws and tusks as weapons, having the prowess of lions and tigers and looking like lordly elephants coming together. O venerable lady, you shall see many troops of excellent monkeys resembling hills and clouds, thundering on the peaks of Malya mountain in Lanka, hit in the vitals by the darts of venerable Manmatha, the god of love. Rama is not obtaining happiness, as an elephant gets tormented by a lion. O Sita, the princess, do not weep with grief. Let your mind be without any unpleasantness. You are indeed having Rama, your husband, as your protector, like Sachi having Indra, her husband, as a protector. Who else is there greater than Rama, or who else equal to Lakshmana? Those two brothers, like fire and wind, are supportive to you. O Sita, the princess, you will not stay for long at this place, which is very terrific and occupied with a multitude of demons. The arrival of your husband will not be delayed. Be patient till the moment of my meeting with Rama on my return. Thus completes 39th chapter of Sundarakanda of the glorious Ramayana of Valmiki, the work of a sage and the oldest epic. Sri Moola Rama Vijayate. Om Sri Krishnarpanamastu.